Hello, subscribers. We're here live right about now, and I just feel like talking to you guys. I want to talk to everyone. I just want to have a personal one-on-one, because I haven't really made one of these videos in quite a long time. And also just, let everybody know a bit about myself and a bit about my channel and about everything. But before I say anything about anything and everything, I just want to let y'all know I love you guys. If it wasn't for y'all, I would not be doing this YouTube shit right about now. I would not be doing this. And what's so weird is that I never thought that anybody would pay me any attention when I get on YouTube. I mean, because YouTube is such a massive place, and then when people sub you or subscribe, it's an honor. It's not like something that you look at it like, oh yeah, well, just another subscriber, whoop they do. Like, no, it's not like that type of situation. It's amazing that someone listens to you or watch you, or just 2 seconds out of that day. If they don't hit that stop button, or they don't just go on to another channel and they just take time out to just see what you had to say, that's just more privilege than it's its highest moment of having privilege. Even though I can't get my word right, privilege, but I just want to let y'all know I love y'all. When I first got into this YouTube situation, I did not think that, I didn't think I would be doing it as long as I have been doing it. Which is, I haven't been doing it for a very long time, but I've been doing it for quite a while. But I just love movies, and it definitely, y'all showed me that y'all love movies just as well as I do, and I love talking to people and interacting with people that love movies like I do. Like, I'm one of those seriously personal watcher. Like, when I watch a movie, shit is emotional with me. I'm an emotional roller coaster. Every fucking thing I see, I find some way, some shape, some win, somehow I'm emotionally attached to one of the characters. But most of the characters that I get attached to always fucking dying. Half of the time they always die, or some other shit that happened, but they still don't be on the screen. But the movies that I've been watching this year, man, I love independent movies. Like, I'm a huge fan of independent movies, and I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I wasn't really watching it. Not saying I never liked them, but I never really got into them. I never really even knew they existed. But when I used to watch Hollywood movies, I noticed, like, when you watch Hollywood movies, there's always like some sort of like something missing. You watch the movie, it's like you could be like, yeah, the movie was alright, but it was just missing something. I felt like this could have been better, or it could have had more action, or it could have had just more killings in it, or the killings could have been more stylish. I love about independent films. Independent films just have no boundaries. They just have no limits. They could go as far as they want to go, and the story just could go any direction, and they good. I've seen a lot of really good horror movies this year. I've seen a lot of good sci-fi movies this year. I've seen a lot of good everything, and I have. One of my subscribers asked me, do I ever give a movie a bad review? Well, see, it depends. It depends on the movie. It's not really that. It's up to me, because like I said, I don't consider myself as a critic, because I don't like to criticize people's movies. I don't like, it's like criticizing art. I don't like doing that. And I also don't like when people call them B movies. You ever watch somebody review or something and it says B movie review? That's so offensive. That's like calling. I'm trying to think of something that I could say that's offensive, but I'll just address it to myself. That's like, man. That's like somebody calling me a jigaboo. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Come on, guys. Don't do that. They are independent films, the best of the best. I think most independent films are better than Hollywood films. I mean, that's just my honest opinion, because like I said, it just has no limits. It's no strings. It's just, here you go, and they just run wild with the imagination, and then the movies suck you in. It gets you involved. You get into the movie. I'm one of those ones from back in the day. Like I said, one of those people that if I see a character do something, I'ma shout that shit out. I even do it in my own house. I'm like, oh no, what is you doing? Why you open the goddamn door? He downstairs. Get you stupid ninja, kick the rabbit. God, you know what? I'm fucking done. I'm done. And that's how I be when I watch movies. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So that's how, like, when I give my reviews and y'all see that, It's real. Like, my passion is real. Like, when I say things about the characters or when I talk about the movie, it's real. My rating system. I know that could be a bit confusing to y'all because I know y'all like, what the fuck is that? Like, I get this a big ass smiley face, a thumb up in the smiley face, 2 thumbs up. Okay, let me just break it down for you guys, okay? When I give a movie a big ass disappointment, that is like a half a star. That's not even a 1 star. That's like a half of 1 star. And okay, and then my second one will be when I give a movie a big ass what? What is more like it's passable, but I don't know. I mean, it was things about I liked about it, things I didn't like about it. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I nailed this shit and I get it right, y'all. So bear with me right now. All right, when I give it a big ass smiley face, that's 3 stars. That means the movie was good, but there were some things I didn't like about it, but it was passable enough to get a good rating. Means it was fittable. Now, when I give it a thumb up and a smiley face, that means that movie was really good. It was real good, and it has no negatives to it. It was good. It did what it did. It did what it's supposed to do, and it was good. Now, when it gets 2 thumbs up and a big ass smiley face, that's a motherfucking bravo. That's a standing ovation. That's like that is damn, you the man. You the fucking man, like, or woman, or that is the movie of the fucking year. Like 2 thumbs up and a fucking big ass smiley face. Like, that movie is really good. So when I do these movies, I pick them carefully. I don't usually just rip and grab any kind, but if I can get around to it or I can get around to do it, then I do it. I just love independent films. I just love watching. That's what I love about ABC's of Death. Like, they take numerous amount of just talented people and then they put them together and it put all that craft together, but you get to see individually this visionaries, like this different visionaries, like, you know, the guy that directed like a lot of like I said, the older movies from back then, like people that just direct movies in general, and when they do it their way, it's just more better. You know, it's no control. Like, nobody else is taking control or fucking up their shit. Or let's say, for instance, like, all right, we're gonna have this girl run to the window, and then what the ghost's gonna do is push her out the window, and then she's gonna hit the car when she get down to the bottom. But then, like, if you take it to a studio, it's like, well, I think that'd be kind of stupid. But what we want to happen is we want the girl to leap out the window. So I don't want no ghosts like pushing her, because that would be stupid. And that's how Hollywood do shit. And I just, that's what I love about independent films. I just love films, period. I just love how movies can shape you anyway. Even like sometimes take personal things that you've dealt with in your life and like really punch you in your chest, where you be like, wow, like I was really affected by that scene, or that scene really got to me, and that was crazy. And you know, it's really amazing how you get into films and stuff like that. Like I definitely, like I said, I'm one of those passionate watchers, so it's real. But man, let me tell y'all, this just been a year. I can't wait for October, because this October I'm gonna do my top 10. So I'm telling y'all now, you better get your pens and paper out, because you're gonna get the top 10 of the top 10s of the most scariest fucking movies I've seen this year. And like I said, I've seen a lot of scary ass movies, but I mean, from Hollywood standpoint, I would have to say The Conjuring 2 and that one movie with the girl in the shadow and shit, Lights Out. Honestly, have to say. And it's funny, before I even seen Lights Out, before Lights Out was even mentioned in the theaters, I just went on the guy's site. I mean, he still do have the YouTube site up, and the shit scared me. Just the beginning of that just was really creepy. But then when they turned it into a movie, that movie was well executed. James Wan killed it. Well executed. The Conjuring 2 was well executed. And like I said, a lot of these independent films was just well executed, and it sucks that I don't like when these really great films just go under like under the radar, like nobody don't recognize it, but that yet all this bullshit is getting recognition. It could be just something called the last house next to the street, and everybody will flock to the theaters and see that whack ass shit, but then bitch it up and talk about it. But then y'all ignoring all of these awesome independent films that's just well thought out, well directed. I mean, these people spend their hard-earned money to put these movies together, to share their art and give it to us, and then we just not support. Come on, guys, y'all can do better than that. Let's support these independent films. I'm about to say independent. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Seriously. You guys, seriously, please, so start supporting these independent films. Like, I'm more like a creator myself when it comes to putting together stories, and I just love a good story, and ain't nothing like that. Like I said, if the movie isn't scary, as long as you got a detailed story that you can tell, you know, something that just, you know, heart pounding, something that can just, people that can, you know, feel what's going on. But like I said, I'm like that about every movie I watch, but horror movies is like the tip top of my shit when it comes down to me screaming at the screen, because sometimes the shit the characters do, I know they was written to do that shit, but man, whoo, sometimes I just be like, look at that dumb, that I'm done. And it's like having a relationship with the movie, and it feels like a temporary relationship with the movie where I get that emotional about this shit and angry sometimes. But man, it just makes me overall, not only that the movies keeps me doing this, but you guys keep me doing this. Like, if it wasn't for y'all, honestly, I would not be doing this right now. Like I said, when I started YouTube, you know, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and that in the beginning I didn't even know what type of channel I wanted. At first I wanted this channel to be a living, breathing channel, which is, I wanted the channel to have games, I wanted it to have comedy, I wanted it to have movies, but it just wasn't working. So I had to get rid of that, and I had to try something else. But overall, you know, I just love you guys. Like, I mean, me saying it out my mouth, if you could just feel how I feel inside when I say this, I truly love y'all. I thank you for just having faith in me and keeping me doing this, because if it wasn't for y'all, I don't know where I would be right now. I mean, I could like be out in the street getting locked the fuck up, or just doing something completely wrong, which is, I don't have wrong intentions, I never did, but I feel more at home when I does this, and I just want to thank y'all for helping me feel at home, and just want to let y'all know I love y'all, and I'm gonna keep these movies coming. I'm gonna keep everything running. And there will be more of these type of videos, but I just want to let y'all know, just honestly, thank you. I love y'all. Thank you for the love and support. I also thank you for the love and support on my I'm Not a Pirate video. You know, stop the hate, because I don't like when people do things like that. It's like, if it's not all the way around and you just suggest it to one person, but I'm not I'm not trying to talk about all that shit. I just want to let y'all know I truly love y'all, and I thank you for the support and the love. And I love the fact that you love movies, and I love the fact that we can talk about that, and this is the place for that. This is the place for movies. This is the home of independent films, and I just want to let y'all know, please start getting out here, support these independent films. These people work really hard. Let's show them some love and support. And I just want to let y'all know, to all my movie lovers, I love you.